Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you. I thought I'd come on again. This is the new release from JMC Designs. It is the gorgeous mini melody collection. I've already coloured in 3 of the gorgeous ladies. So there they are. Because what I thought I would do, so let me grab it out. I should have really grabbed it out before I got it, but what I wanted to do, so I've remade some of folder dividers for all the different collections. And what I did last month is I decorated the file cover using the ladies. So I thought, do you know what, I'm going to do it again. So this is the mini collection. And then I also want to do the B one. This is the free set that Julia released on her Facebook group. So I thought, how nice would it be if I just decorated this again? But instead of just colouring them all off camera, I thought I'd come on and I'd probably chat with you and we colour this in. I don't think I'll do, well, it depends how long it takes to how long we go. So let's see what colours we've done so far. So I've done green, pink and blue. So green, pink and blue. I'm just looking because I've just got some new pens. So I think I'm going to go for this coral shade. Or maybe use this tan, and so I might do browns. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And earth tones. Right, okay. So these are the tri-pens, the tri-blend pens from Spectrum Noir, and I fell in love with them because I'm actually managing to be able to blend these quite nicely together. Now I'm not doing them the right way, which really I should do. You're supposed to put the light colour down first, and I had intended to do it with you today for the first time, but then I've just gone straight away to do what I would normally do. So they are very squeaky pens as well. I was sat colouring in the other night. I had my best friend on WhatsApp, so we were talking, so we were crafting together, which was really, really nice. And while I was just colouring, and there was sort of like a delay, and all you could hear was the squeak of these pens, which I thought was quite cool. Okay, so I'm just going to add in the mid-tone. Like I said, I don't think well, I know I'm not doing it right, but I like how it blends. I always do circular motion because I find that when I'm doing the circular motion, it blends nicer and it looks nicer as well, and it seems to have a better coverage. So I don't know if you guys find that. But I am not an expert whatsoever when it comes to blending and colouring in. The best place to go is Kit and Cloud. They are much, much better than me, and her blending is amazing. I know that quite a few of you have gone there already. So definitely worth your investment. So I'm just going over it in the light shade. But I find that my colouring in is quicker as well with this way, like using these pens, because I haven't got the the time of trying to choose which shades I'm going to use, which ones go well together, because I always normally have a little piece of paper off to the side to find my shades. I've always said that I really definitely could do with a blending chart for my Winsor & Newtons. I know there's probably some out there for what do you call them, for the Copic markers. But I would really love to have a blend chart for my Winsor & Newtons, because these, as much as I do like them, I do find them quite chunky to hold, and especially when your hands are not very good, it's not that great. So right, let's do it the proper way. Let's see what happens, because I bet it's actually going to be a better coverage. So we're going in with the light all over first, which is what the instructions say to do. So it's like a little mini review, really, like a proper review on these pens. So yeah, so let's go all the way around, make that very squeaky. Right, okay. And then it says on the instructions to then go in with your dark pen. I think because I sort of guessed how to do it when I first started trying to blend. So I think because I have watched Kit and Cloudy, but I mainly watch her for her pencils, and I'm loving my pencils. But I have to admit, I love the effect of the of how the alcohol ink pens look. But if I have the time, I'd rather sit and colour it in with my pencils. They're just so nice to use. Right, so that's my dark blend. Then it says to come in with your mid blend. So let's come in with the mid blend where I would normally go. And again, I'm doing that circular motion just because that's what I find looks the nicest. And then back in with the light tone, and we go all over the top with the lighter tone. And I have to admit, that looks so much better. So that is the way to go. Yeah, how much better does that look? Great, okay. Yeah, right, let's do it that way again. So stick with the lights. I'm going to do her top half. And then, so again, let's colour it all in with the lighter tone. So yeah, I love this collection. I think what I really like about it is how dinky the legs are. They just look so, so cute. I do, I love them. Right, I'm not actually sure who I'm working with either. I forgot to write the names on them, but they are a gorgeous, gorgeous collection. But then I suppose Julia's collections are just absolutely gorgeous. I know that everybody loved the Toadstool Tots. Everyone saw. Those were just, oh yeah, to die for. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I just hope she brings some stamps out in them because they are amazing. And it'd be lovely to have some stamps. Okay. So let's, do you know what, I keep going around these and my daughter said don't go around them because it looks wrong. So, and then I can't really do much about it now. Right, so bringing in my mid-tone. So I'm just going around all my edges really. I'm not focusing on, because I know you're meant to focus on shadows and stuff, but it's another thing that I struggle with. So I think we'll just, we'll learn to blend properly, and then, but I am going to invest in more lessons with Kit and Clouder. But I just, at the minute, I just, yeah. Funds are not very good, but I think it's like with everybody. Right, okay, I'm going to go with the skirt. We're going to go with the gold brown shade. So let's go with the light again, because I'm loving how this is looking. So yeah, I do have some more of these pens on order. They haven't arrived as yet. By the time this video goes up, they will have arrived. Oh, how cute does that sound? So that's the kids next door all playing. Do you know, I miss that sound. It used to be my girls playing out in the garden, and I loved hearing it. They're all happy, and it's never bothered me, kids shouting and sort of, yeah, because they're all playing, they're having fun, they're out of trouble, they're getting on. It's just, it's a lovely, lovely sound to hear. A really, really lovely sound to hear. And it's what kids should be doing. So I think kids now seem to be stuck on phones and oh, I've got a phone call. I will be back in 1 second. Sorry about that. Do you know what? I wished that I actually left the camera on them, because it was one of those phone calls that told me that I'd been in an accident, and I was in a car accident, and it was at work, and yeah, so I asked her very politely, and it was politely. I said, okay. I said, right. Oh, my blocks just fell on me. Well, my acrylic block has just fell down. So I said to her very politely, I said, okay. I said, can you please just tell me who's told you that I have been in an accident? Because I really would like to know. And she said, well, we've been told off the traffic report people that you were involved in an accident. I said, okay. I said, all right. So when did you get this report? And she was like, well, it was at work. I was like, oh, okay then. I said, so who told you that I've had an accident at work? I said, if you can answer my questions, I'll answer your questions. And then we'll be able to sort of get somewhere. And she went, okay, bye. And put the phone down on me. So yeah, it was an interesting phone call actually. I'm terrible because they know nothing about me. It is all just scams, and they really should not be doing it. And I just think, and I do it quite a lot actually, I quiz them back. And I find that the more I quiz them and the more that I sort of, because I used to put the phone down on them and then they'd just ring and then they'd ring and then they'd ring. So now I quiz them and eventually they put me on please don't phone list. So yeah, but I do it politely. I just think, well, you've taken the time out of your day to ring me. So you tell me all the information you have on me and then I'll tell you all the information that you need to know. So yeah, I think it's only fair, isn't it? But I hate those. They're just scammers. They're just scamming people, and it's, you know, it's not right, especially at the minute as well. So much fraud and so many people sort of benefiting from this situation. It makes me sick. So yeah, so that was an interesting conversation, shall we say. Right, okay, so I'm just going around where I put all the dark edges. I'm going around with my mid-tone. Again, in that circular motion. But I can't actually believe the difference, so it just goes to show I've been doing it wrong for years. But yeah, but actually I wouldn't say it's wrong because I know that I've watched a few people on YouTube when I very first did crafting, and they said it's up to you which way you do it. You can either do it put your dark colours down first, then bring in your light. So yeah, so I think it is preference, but I have to admit that this way seems to be a lot nicer blend. So I quite like that. I mean, that just looks so much, that looks patchy, but I think I'm wondering, I normally do go over twice on it, so I haven't actually gone over my light tone twice. But maybe that's it. So it's just building up the layers, isn't it, of your ink. So, right, okay, we're nearly done this. So, I actually quite like the colours that I've chose. I wasn't sure if they would go together, but I think they're going together quite nicely. Okay, so let's finish these bits off. And again, just going around all of them. Now, I don't mind if I go out the lines on these because I am going to fussy cut these out, which is why I'm not being super careful. So, yeah, I like that. Yay! Right, what colour shall we do these? I feel like, what about, I don't know what colour this is going to come out at. I haven't even opened it yet. So, this is a muted, a red-brown blend. So let's go with this. Right, please excuse my nails because I have no nail varnish on or anything. I have taken off, but they're so dry. And just keep putting cream in. Oh, we've lost that. Come on. Oh, this makes them so difficult to come out. Right, okay, so let's start off with the light. Oh, that's quite a nice brown. And then we'll add in our soft tones. So I think what I'm going to do is the rest of her dress we'll do in this colour, just so that it all ties in nicely together. So even her belt, I think I'll do her legs as well. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Okay, So yeah, so really this is just a video where we're just sat having a chat, you know, just yeah, having having a bit of a play with our pens, not really thinking. Do let me know how you all are and how you are all doing, because I'm always interested to know how you are getting on. So yeah, please do let me know. Right, I'm just filling in all the areas because, like I said, I want to bring in all of these colours, like this lighter shade, right the way through her clothing. So right, I'm just going to go down her legs with these. So yeah, right, okay. So I don't think we are going to have to do much right now. Going in with the dark, so let's go down one side and then up the other. And then do the same here. But like I said, I have got some more in order. I actually have skin tones as well. I would love to do some darker skin tones, but I've never tried, so I'm hoping with these new pens I'd be able to. So I think that's going to be quite cool to have a go at. Yeah. So, but Create and Craft were having, it was their pick of the week, I think. So I got I wanted the exotic set, but it was sold out. So I need to get the exotic set if I can. Right, I'm just going to have this so that it's darker at the edges. So yeah, so I think that's a set I need to get, and then I'm not sure how many colours are in the actual set of them, so I'll have to check that out. I don't think I'm going to need all of the colours. So again, just going up one side and then up the other, well, down one side and then up the other, like that. So I do like that. It's not really dark, which is quite nice. I was expecting it to be really, really dark. So just going around, and then the last thing we're going to do is, so put a bit on here. I haven't put the really dark tone on this one, but that's fine. Okay, right, and then we'll go over with our light. So just like that. There we go. It's like a milk chocolate colour, isn't it? It's reminding me of milk chocolate. Okay. Let's do this bit. But yeah, I like this colour. I seem to have stopped talking. I am sorry. We've come on to have a little chat and a little colour. And then, but I don't know if you find that. You sort of start something and you'll be, especially when you're crafting with friends, and as soon as you get really engrossed in something, you sort of just shut down and shut off. So yeah. My husband has gone out food shopping, so it's the first time we've needed to go out food shopping, like properly, because I get fruit and veg delivered to my house every week, which is absolutely fab. Earth brown. Oh, we'll do the little birdie in earth brown. So yeah, so we have a company in our area that is called WW Fresh Produce, and if you pay them, they have 3 size boxes, so you just pay whatever it is through PayPal to them, which is really, really cool. And then they yeah, on, I think our delivery days are Monday and Thursdays, so what they do is they then on those days they just drop it on your doorstep, so there is no contact with them, and I find it's so much easier, and it's just enough fruit and veg for the 3 of us for the week. So yeah, I've just put my order in for next week. for Monday, so I try and get them on Monday. So yeah, but it's all really, really fresh as well, which is really, really nice. So I like that. It's a bit dark. I don't really want to go over the light again because I don't want to make it any darker. Right, we'll use this for the legs. So I'm not going to do shading on these, just because these nibs, now if I was using my Winsor & Newton ones I could, but the nibs on these I find are really, really big. So, but I think look, I've gone back to my usual way, which is not the good way. Yeah, I will get used to them. It's just because of my Winsor & Newtons. So I actually love the brush ones. Oh, they're just a dream to use. Which is your Copic markers as well. I think I've got 2 Copic markers which came in a scrawler box, and I love them, but they're just so expensive. And plus, like I say, I have my Winsor & Newtons, so I don't need them. Right, what colour flowers shall we have? This is where I need you guys to tell me. I've got, what about dark red shades? What about this colour? Yeah, that might be a nice colour. Just, yeah, right, we're going to go with dark red. Right, so let's do it this way. So light first, and then we'll go with the dark shades in between. Yeah. So yeah, so it's nice, but we are running very low. I mean, we were one of the few people, well actually I know quite a lot of people who didn't do it, but we didn't stock up. We didn't panic buy or anything because we just didn't see the point. I mean, I have got 2 freezers, but they were already filled with meat from Christmas, because every Christmas I get a meat hamper, so I spent, I think it was £130. So I get a nice big meat hamper, and then I chop it all down. We use what we use at Christmas, and then I normally have enough to get me through till the end of February, March time for meat. So we actually have just run out. We've just used our last joint on Sunday, so we don't have any of that left. So yeah, he'll have to go to the butcher's again. But it's sort of, I'm going to do the same colour lips actually as those flowers. I'm not going to shade the lips, but I really like that colour. So yeah, so we've had no choice. He's had to go to Tesco's to go and get some to fill the cupboards up of the essentials. So just things like, you know, like cordial. We need some margarine as well. We don't have any left. Yeah, so there's just, so we've been quite fortunate that yeah, we didn't need to bulk buy. With getting the fresh veg and fruit delivered, we could avoid the supermarkets, but it's now yeah, unfortunately we knew we couldn't avoid it forever. So yeah, he's gone out, so which I'm quite glad, because he needs to get out. He's getting on my nerves. He's a man, and all I can say is all he wants is attention 24/7. It's yeah, how do we cope? It's so nice when you can sort of just kick them out, isn't it? Okay, so loving these flowers. So I'm quite impressed with my colouring on these ones, and I think this is the way forward. Do you know what? I'm wondering if I could sort of develop my own little chart for my Winsor & Newtons. Don't get me wrong, I love these, and I think if you're like me and you struggle with colours, this is definitely the way forward. And cheaper as well when you think of it. So I think it was something like £20 for 6 pens. Ryman's were selling them for £17.99 for 6 pens, and it was buy 2 get 1 free, which is where I got the first lot from. But in theory, you're getting 3 pens in one, so Oh, just dropped it. So you're getting 3 pens in one. So yeah, bargain. Because my Winsor and Newton ones, these cost me £1.89 to £2.50 per pen, depending on where I go to get them, and if they've got the colour that I need. I think I'm still 20 colours short. I've slowly over the last 2 years been building it up, so I need there's 20 colours left to get. But with times being as they are, yeah, it's not happened. So right, oh, muted brown blend. I'm thinking, I haven't opened this one either. There's a couple actually that I haven't opened, but it was so hard to. That one was easy. So I'm thinking this one for her hair. So I'm just gonna see what colour it's going to turn out like, and then we'll just yeah, why not? Let's do this colour for her hair. Right, so actually I'm going to do dark. So when I was watching Julia on Hichanda, I was really impressed with how she did her hair, and she did it dead quick, but yeah, it looked really cool. So it was the first time that she was on Hichanda, and she just did all these wavy lines. So I've been trying to copy it off her. So sorry, Julia. Thanks, Julia. It's either sorry or thanks, because it depends on how well these look. And I just loved the fact that that's what she did. So I have been practicing it and just going with where the lines are and the curves, just following my pen around, yeah, and just adding dark areas into it. So that's my dark pen. Then I go in with the mid pen, and then in between all of these sections I then put this pen. I just loved it. She did it with purple. I'm not brave enough yet to do purple hair. I wouldn't care. It's not like I'll be wasting much if I try, and I'll probably love it, but I'm not as daring as Julia is with her images. So yeah, so this is what she was doing. She did it so much better than me, but I think she learnt from Kit and Clowder. So I know that she won't show you, which I don't blame her, because like she says, and I agree actually, Kit and Clowder, if you getting it taught to you like a couple of people down from the source, it's going to be watered down, so it's not going to be the best information that you're going to get. Whereas if you go to the source of where these people learned, then you're going to get the best information that you can. I think I've explained that correctly. So yeah, so I would highly recommend going to Kit and Clowder. So I'm just filling in all the gaps with my light. So I mean, it's not brilliant, but I like it. And then what Julia does is she goes in with her white pen and puts in little stars, which I absolutely love. So I'm just keeping an eye on the time. Oh, it's only 3:10. So he's actually getting our tea today, so he's getting some mince. I was going to do spaghetti bolognese for tea. So that's if he can get some. If not, then it's egg and chips. Because we really don't have any meat or any other bits in. But at the minute, it's what you can get, isn't it? You can't really pick and choose. Right. I'm going to use this one. This is an antique pink blend. I want it for her eyes, because I love this. This is like a dusky pink, and it's my favourite colour ever. So yeah, that's what colour we're doing. There we go. Let's put a bit more dark in the corner of her eye. Yay! And then actually, can we get with, yeah, I'm going to do the really light one for her cheeks, because why not? Let's go for it. Okay, I need a skin colour, so I tend to go for dusky pink, or I go for satin. That's if I can find one. Oh, I think this is one. What is this? Oh, we'll go for almond today. So yeah, let's go for almond. It's one thing I've never really sort of tried to do is skin tones and do all of the shading for skin to bring out features and things. So I definitely would like to learn that. Yeah, but you know, these things take time. I've just realised this video is going to be super long. So sorry. I wouldn't blame you if you skip this part. But I know I've had a few of you ask me to show you how I colour. But like I say, you're best off going to Kit and Cloud because, yeah, I'm not very good at all. Okay, so let's colour these in. I'm just coming in with the colour of her dress, so the coral shades. Yeah. Right, the last thing I want to do is this. So I am going to come in with my Winsor & Newton pens. So let's... Oh, they feel so much better in your hand. Okay, go all the way along, colour those in. Just like this. And then let's see if we can find a darker shade. Oh, I think we're going to go in with the cinnamon for the darker shade. Just like that. And then I'm going to go over it again with the mustard. So I'm just using two colours really for blending on this one. But that seems to have blended quite nicely. So, right, there it is. Oh, actually, let's colour these in as well. I'm just going to colour them in the dark. I don't know why I'm colouring these ones up at the top, because I know exactly what I'm about to do. I'm about to cut them off. Okay, right, let's cut these out. But first I'm going to pop my pens away so they're off the desk. And then, yeah, we'll fussy cut them out. I don't know whether to do it on camera or not. I'll tell you what, we'll fussy cut this one out on camera, and then I'm going to fussy cut the other three off camera, just because I think, yeah, some people like seeing it. And there's a lot of people I think that don't, so please feel free to skip forward, and please feel free to skip the whole thing if you want. I do not mind. I am going to put this closer because it makes my life so much easier. Okay, so got rid of that, so pop that in the recycling, and then there, much easier. I can get in now. So I'm just leaving a really small border, sort of. There's places where it won't look like I've left a border because it's where it has bled out, or I have gone up. Well, I'm saying where it's bled out. It isn't where it's bled out. It's where I've gone over the lines. But we'll say it's bled out. But like you say, the only thing, I wish those pens were just a little bit smaller and not as chunky, because I think people who've got hand problems, they might cause an issue. But then I suppose I've got to make them chunkier so that you get quite a bit of ink in them. So it's worth your money, because if you're going to have a smaller pen, there's not going to be much ink in for them, is there? So yeah, right, we'll keep this curl on. Normally when I fuzzy cut, I might take them off, but we'll leave it on. And then, yeah, I'll have to get a drink of water as well. Don't know if you can hear, my throat's gone quite dry from all of the talking with you guys. I feel like this went really quick, however when I've just looked up at the camera, this, we're already about 40 minutes in, so yeah, really long video. What I might do actually is do a part 1 and part 2, because yeah, so I think we'll finish this off. Yeah, we'll finish cutting this out, and then, because I don't want you to sit there all day. So this will be let's colour and chat, and then we'll do let's see what we can make. Well, we'll do a divider. Oh. So if you do get the Digi stamps off Julia each month, it is a good idea to sort of keep it in a binder, because then you just have to photocopy them when you want them, instead of hunting through your emails. I actually have all my emails in a folder, so I can just go to them as and when I want. But I find that when I've got them, I print them out, and I print them in the different sizes I'm more likely to use. And then once I've done that, yeah, I have main copies, and then I have then I do a couple of copies of each one for me to colour in and have a play with. I don't necessarily use them all the time, because most of the time I'm sort of playing with colours, or I'm playing with what I'm going to colour them in with. So whether or not I'm going to colour them in with my markers or my pencils, if I want to practice something. So yeah, so I always have like a little folder of them where I can just get them out and colour as and when I want. But then I also have copies in this folder, so if I do need any more of a certain collection, then I can just go in the folder instead and photocopy it quite easily, which I really like. So that's my way of doing it. So yeah, so anything digital that I get, so I know I bought a couple of digital stuff from Marami Small Arts as well when she first started from her Etsy shop. She now has her own shop online, which is awesome, and eventually I will get her paper pad, because it's just absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, it'll be on my wish list, shall we say. Okay, we are nearly done. So what I'll do is I'm going to say bye to you now. There will be a part 2 to this, which I will put up hopefully tomorrow. I am recording this in advance, so I'm not sure when these are going to go up. So yeah, I just wanted to sit and do some colouring in today, and do my folder, and I thought, why not put the camera on, sit and chat to you all, just about general stuff. I hope you've crafted along. I love hearing it when you talk to me in the comment section below, and you're telling me that you're crafting along while I'm talking to you. I absolutely love it. Because it feels like when I'm doing this, it feels like you're here with me, and I love it. I love that sort of connection with you guys. So yeah, please do let me know how you're doing, because we are currently in lockdown, and I think by the time this video goes up, we will still be in lockdown. So yeah, let me know you're safe and well. But it is lovely to hear from you all. I love you all very dearly and care for you all very dearly too. So yeah, and let me know, what have you been up to? So what are you doing to pass your time? How have you coped through lockdown? What things have you created? Yeah, I'd love to know. And if you want to show me something and you don't have Instagram or you don't have Facebook, then email them to me. So my email address is in the description box below. So yeah, I'd love to see. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for for being with me through this video. I know all we've done is just colour in and cut out, but yeah, so I will come back on tomorrow and we'll make something with these ladies. But thank you so much for watching. Yeah, happy crafting everybody, and take care. Bye.